Good morning students. I am your Indrajit sir. In the previous videos, we have learned about the graphical representation of motion. Today we are going to learn about equations of motion by graphical methods. When an object moves along a straight line with a uniform acceleration, it is possible to relate its velocity, acceleration and time and their position by a set of equations called equation of motions. This set of equations mainly are three types. Number 1, V is equal to U plus AT. Number 2, S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Number 3, 2AS is equal to V square minus U square, where V is a final velocity, U is the initial velocity, A is an acceleration, T is time taken, and S here is distance or displacement. We can relate this equation one by one by graphical methods in the following session. One important point here to remember is that every equations represent relation between another terms. Like in the first equation convey relation between velocity and time, so this equation is called velocity time relation. Second equation represent relation between distance and time, so second equation can be called distance time relation. And the third one is 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. Here you can see there is no time, so the equation relate between position and velocity, so can be called position velocity relation. So let's begin with the first equation of motion, which is velocity time relation. To start this equation, first we need to understand this graph. This is a velocity time graph to obtain equation of motion. Here you can see at point A, initial position is represented by small letter u. At point E, final velocity is v, and there is a slope AB which represent acceleration. At point B, the time taken by an object to attain final velocity is t. From point B, we construct a line parallel to x-axis BE. Similarly, we constructed a BC line which is parallel to OE, and one more line we have constructed here, AD, which is parallel to OC. Okay students, so look at this. BC is equal to BD plus DC. BC, that means BC is equal to BD, okay, and DC. Yes, BC can be represented as BD plus DC, okay. And next is BD, that means BD plus OA. Yes, we can write OA as DC because both are same, both are equal, because BC is parallel to OE. So here in this case OA is equal to OD. One more important point here is OA is an initial velocity, whereas BC is a final velocity, and BD is a change in velocity. What is change in velocity? Change in velocity means final velocity subtracted by initial velocity. That means change in velocity is equal to V minus U. Okay. Now substituting BC is equal to B and OA is equal to U. Here you can see in this graph we have substituted BC as a V and OA as a U. Now we get V is equal to BD plus U. Yes, we get BD plus U, or BD is equal to V minus U. We have already discussed about this, what is change in velocity. And we know that acceleration has a formula, change in velocity upon time taken. Change in velocity means V minus U. So we can we can write as wait students, 2 minutes. Okay, what I'm saying acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time taken. So we can write it as A is equal to V minus U upon T. Okay, so here A is equal to change in velocity time taken, and BD upon AD is equal to BD upon OC. Okay, by substituting OC is equal to T, we get A is equal to BD upon T, and finally we get, by rearranging this equation, V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, let's learn second equation of motion, which is position time relation. Here you can see this this figure represent a trapezium A, B, C, O, or you can call O, A, B, C. O, A, B, C is a trapezium, and this trapezium is formed by two figures, a rectangle ABD and ABD is a triangle, and ADCO is a rectangle. By combining these two figures, we can find the area of trapezium, and we know that area of for formula of area of triangle is half into base into height. Here AD is a base, BD is a height. Similarly, ADCO is a rectangle, and area of rectangle has a formula breadth into length. Okay, so we can write it as OA into OC plus half AD into BD. And now substituting OA is equal to U, OC is equal to AD as a T, and BD is equal to AT, and we get S is equal to U into T plus half T into AT, which we get S is equal to UT plus half AT square, hence proof. Okay, now come to the last one equation 4, position and velocity relation. It is very similar to second equation of motion. Let's see again. Again, the distance can be obtained by the area of this figure, trapezium ABCO is a trapezium, and here again we are going to find this area, but in this time we are not obtaining by summing up the area of triangle and area of rectangle. No, we are going to assign here a formula of trapezium, area of trapezium, and area of trapezium is equal to half into sum of parallel sides into altitude. Half 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides here AO BC are parallel, so AO plus BC into height. we can write it as OC as a height. So we have right here. Okay, now substituting OA is equal to U, BC is equal to V, and OC is equal to T, we get S is equal to U plus V into T upon 2. And here this is slightly complicated. I'm going to solve this, how we get this. And we know that students, A is equal to V minus U upon T. So by this equation we can write it as T is equal to V minus U upon A. Okay, now by combining this equation, S is equal to U plus V upon T into T upon 2 and T is equal to V minus U upon A, we get S is equal to V plus U into V minus U upon 2A. And in algebra we know that A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. So we get by rearranging 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. Okay students, so we have proved these relations by graphically. Next you have to do these numerical questions by their own, and our last topic remains uniform circular motion, which we will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much.